It all began a few days ago when my friend Vinti told me that I should head to Liyue, soon to see the Rite of Ascension, if I wanted to get in contact with the Liyue Archon. After making some preparations with my friend Paimon and a quick pit stop into Wivenden, we headed off to the nation of Liyue. Along the way, we encountered a fellow adventurer named Gizling. We made the road together before parting ways at Wangshu Inn. Upon our arrival in Liyue Harbor, we came to the conclusion that we had no idea where to go, so after asking some locals around, we made our way up to the high ground.
Whoa, look at all the people! We gotta get up front. We can't see squat back here.
Come on. Sorry. I'm with the flirting thing. It's a bit unnerving.
The hour is upon us.
Is it dead? Oh yeah.
Rex Lapis has been killed. Seal the exits.
After arriving on the Rite of Ascension, me and my companion had watched Rex Lapis fall from the sky, seemingly assassinated. We snuck away, as being detained would have caused problems for someone of my constitution. On our way to escape the ceremony grounds, we were caught, but
They're here! Arrest them! There's nowhere to run!
Hey buddy, hold still.
don't just hurt people. That's unhealthy.
Stop!
Come with me.
We were saved by a mysterious orange-haired warrior who came to explain that he was Chowdy, number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers. And right off the bat, I need to make it clear, I don't trust this man. However, I have been left with nowhere else to turn.
Here, let me give you this.
This is
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep them.
Adepti.
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Liyue Archon. The people of Liyue believe it to be the...
Presented with the sigil permissions for Fatui, I headed out into the wilderness of Liyue in order to find the Adepti inside of Liyue Cast.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Liyue Cast.
Yeah, few and far between. I was sent here. Please take a look at this.
A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What business have you here?
Actually,
It's the assassin! They dared to flee here to Liyue Karst.
Sir, we've already stepped too far into Liyue Karst ourselves.
There's no choice.
Disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
As you wish. And when I found one, we were interrupted by variants of the millie, followed us all the way into sacred ground. After taking care of them, the Adeptus before me, one known as Mooncarver, tasked me to find 3 of the Adepti. Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, and the Valiant Yaksha Shao. The first one I went to find was Mountain Shaper, and instead of an Adeptus, I found some destroyed treasure hoarder. After helping the treasure hoarder, admittedly not my best moment, I explained the switch to the Adeptus, and he agreed to convene with his friends, leading me towards the greatest challenge in this account. Cloud Retainer. You see, a traditional Cloud Retainer's part of the quest isn't all that hard, but I'm doing a challenge where I can only use characters from the region that I am currently playing in. Oh, and also the Traveler. And all my Liyue characters are Kitching and Xingqiao. That's the whole selection. This is where a normal person would head to the Spiral Abyss and grab Shungling for free, except I had another idea. You see, Kitching's elemental skill allows you to place down an orb of swords and teleport to it, gaining height. But first things first, I had to cook some food. And as I had no requirement to do this, I opted to do this at Good Hunter. Upon returning to Mountain and offering up the food, me and my companion Paimon were granted access to the
One senses the presence of a sigil
Oh.
of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
Haha!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oh, my sweet, sweet summer child.
There's no way for you to get up there. Where's a wind current when you need one?
Terra Smash!
We're about to find out.
Terra Smash! Yeah!
So close.
Terra Smash!
Okay.
Don't blink. Don't blink.
Oh, that actually worked.
As from my trump card kitchen, I was able to safely make it through the domain and convince Cloud Retainer to acknowledge the Council of Adepti or something. I then returned back to the Northland Bank to speak to Charlie, and he told me to go away, so I did. After parting ways, I returned to the nation of Mondstadt because I vaguely recalled a mysterious island that I saw when I first worked, and since I had time to kill while waiting for Charlie, I headed there. I got to the island in the first my ice path using the Kaya unit, where I then had to go all the way back to a statue of the Seven in order to make my traveler anima. I did not have a fun time, but eventually I was able to take down the Eiffel Storm and make acquaintances with Henry Morton. At this point I was feeling pretty demotivated, but I knew pressing on was a must, so I went back to Liyue Harbor and unlocked its daily missions before going back to the Northland Bank. When I arrived back to meet up with Charity, he took me to meet someone named Zhang Wei.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
I think Genshin just had the randomest animated scenes.
Hi.
Hi.
With Zhongli, I have to prepare some stuff for what is known as the Rite of Ascension, and if it seems like I'm rushing through the Liyue Archon Quest, I am. You see, I have already played through Genshin Impact's Liyue Archon Quest twice. This means to me that it's a bit of a drag, however I do genuinely enjoy Acts 1 and 3, but I can only really get into Act 2 around the end. Well, that would be true, if not for one little thing. Kitschy.
Hi. I hate this.
You see, when we had to go to the Buber Pharmacy in order to collect some essence, we got a side quest to go hunt the Kierkegaard. This is one of my least favorite quests in the game, because every other time I've done it, I have struggled. So when I prepared myself for the needless slaughter, I didn't expect what happened.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Shut up, Pricklehong.
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man.
Okay,
This area is
read Miller.
supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
I'm ready. I am not suffering this time. After all, third time is the charm.
Closing in. Yeah. Swift is the swallow.
Think about what you're doing, would you?
Up and away.
That happened.
Let them fly. Yeah. Hey!
Wind blade! With the wind!
See? Okay.
Another test subject. Fry. That tingle.
With sword comes shadow.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Wind blade!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to act. Closing in.
disappear!
Speed of light. Huh. Nowhere to hide.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Replace my hammer. You're open.
Don't blink.
As a kitchen, again, I was able to easily defeat the assorting treasure hoarders, and we could go confront Fifi about the Kierkegaard. After over embarrassing misunderstanding was cleared up, Zhongli offered to treat me to some tea. And who am I if not a willing citizen of tea?
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang, merely grasping one or...
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. Huh.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Oh my god. Paimon, we gotta go.
I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yue High Pavilion. And
Emissary.
In concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you?
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said, invite him to come here. I wish to meet him at the Jade Chamber. Together we shall snip...
Huh.
And with that, the emissary who called her, what we've received an invitation from the... We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
I almost mind my manners.
An invitation to... You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
I had been invited to the Jade Chamber by a secretary of Liyue Qixing. However, there was a massive problem, that Europe have not subscribed. I see him. No, I mean the fact that I don't know how to get up to the Jade Chamber. So me and my guide Paimon headed back to the Gezhong Ballista, the cannon we just prepared for Kichi, and we were ambushed by the Millet. Or more accurately, the Millelith were here to investigate the sudden reparation of the Adeptus device. However, Paimon, not understanding the reason, caused my blade to clash with them. Before those innocent fools could get hurt by crossing my blade, Qiqing, one of the people we were seeking, arrived. She explained the situation to Paimon and gave us a way up to the Jade Chamber. I could explain what Ningguang told me, and I'm opting to show you instead.
You've heard of the Archon War.
Rings a bell.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Archon remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Why hide the Exuvia?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden, but our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
Him.
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is. Be at ease, you two.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends, and when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes.
Is that what I think it is? Oh, Paimon.
Why,
it's a wall.
You've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that.
Trying to butter me up.
I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Well, between George and Hector, I go shooting another skepticism for the Lion.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Archon don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled.
Fatui has a hand in these rumors.
It seems that you understood what I meant to say. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mons. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking
of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something.
Seriously, Paimon? Seriously?
It's well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about?
Yay! Paimon was one of the sheets on that. Don't look at Paimon like that. Just imagine.
Oh my god, Paimon.
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
So, you don't have to confirm it with me. Just choose afterwards. Why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber, or have a short stroll?
Thank you for your hospitality. No. I wonder why there's a big red circle.
Research, the biggest Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission. That doesn't sound... This piece of paper shows... Oh, Ningguang did put research on the Sigil of permission. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us.
Ningguang's clearly trying to steer us there.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah.
Should we not go there?
No, what I mean is...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves.
Yes.
The map and Ningguang had clearly manipulated my own sweet precious Paimon into choosing on hand. We headed for the Fatui research ruins. After a quick skirmish, we were able to confirm that yes, Fatui were clearly up to something. Something to do with the sigils of permission, and an unsettling feeling built up in my stomach. We met up with Shungli and had a discussion about silk flowers. We were interrupted by wappa flowers. However, our time was saved by Ganyu, who assured her up and gave us some real silk flowers. Side note, did you know Goody was an adeptus? However, something was wrong. Upon our return to Liyue, we found the gate buzzing with Lilith and Fatui. I understood the situation immediately. Someone was trying to turn the tides. Rushing through Liyue Harbor, there was only one thought on my mind. Stop the 11th of Fatui Harbiangers.
This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
Such a single more and we're done for.
Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take, or better yet, take a nap on top of a
We better check into the Exuvia first, something's amiss.
Right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here?
They've been knocked unconscious.
Quick! We have to go make sure that the
Uncle, there we go.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
How did you find out it was here? Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Qixing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Additional.
Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. You've got some skills.
Time to act.
Sorry, I've gotta, like, really focus. That is not an accurate representation to what was happening.
Bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
What's up?
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet
Well,
down.
obviously.
Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh?
Haha.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
Uh-oh.
You beat me to it, didn't you?
You're only gonna hurt yourself. Listen to Sand Shouty, I'm the main character.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
I really don't understand how time gets knocked down there. I'm sure I figured it out at some point and I've just forgotten again. Okay, Mr. Settlurger. I'm gonna set your look.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter.
I'm not even sure what I just auto-locked onto.
Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it! Fucking fly! Don't blink! Hey! Swift is the swallow. No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Disappear!
Up and away! Huh? Hup. Speed of light! Huh? With sword comes shadow. Hey! Closing in! Don't blink!
This guy really thought he would win.
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Because I'm gradually restoring my
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What?
Well played.
So you mean that...
Rex Lapis still
Yes,
lives?
it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process.
Stop pretending you care.
The world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as
the will of the
harbingers.
weak.
Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you
I don't think diplomatic relationships and vegetables are at all comparable.
Stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Oh.
Those are sigils of... Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
You've been trying to duplicate them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Shit. Straight out of Subnautica.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How do we get up there? Wait, no, seriously, how did we get up here?
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Thank God.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this overlord of the Vortex
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be which is why we must stop that monster before...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000... So will the power of the Chising,
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? Wait, all of you are...
One certainly could. The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong for what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Damn right.
Yep.
How do they do this? What the hell?
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
Was that a dual-bladed?
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
What is that? I'm gonna jump in the water! I guess we're traveling.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
Slam the...
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now.
I don't understand what Ace is doing with saying that. Oh, they're giving him heat up that energy, and that's why it slams down. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it's an explanation that works for me. You would think a bigger wave would wash over Liyue Harbor.
Is it finally over?
After we defeated Versailles, I worshipped for Millilith and Adept that I had a change of heart. I then tried to locate Van Lee and was told that he was at the Golden House. When I arrived, I saw someone I never expected to see again, Lass Ignora, and drunkenly handed her the nurses. Whatever his reasoning may be, right now at least, this is not something I can forgive. Still, ultimately, it was his choice. And I must say, I'm not surprised at all that drunkenly is Morax. That's probably because I've played this game before, though. I didn't intend to ride the Ascension and was hailed as the hero of Liyue, yada yada yada. And there's an interesting thing that happened that night. Was something Zhongli told me.
Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's nothing else.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed